Hello, and welcome back to my Lady Boss YouTube channel. So today we're going to talk about how important daily routines are in order to be able to upgrade your life. Because if you're somebody who is just waking up like an hour before you have to get ready and go to work, and you're just like trying to rush to get up, shower, brush your teeth, eat breakfast, and then try to hop into your work day and just get bombarded by all that stuff that you have to do throughout your work week. And pretty much sometimes by the end of the week, you're like, where did all this time go? And just how come I don't have more time throughout the day? And sometimes maybe you might feel burnt out during the end of the week, or you might not have accomplished as many of the goals or things that you wanted to get done. So that's why I wanted to put so much emphasis on daily routines and how it really is important to have and put in place really important ones. Because if you do have these routines set up within your life, you're going to be able to have so much more clarity, you're going to be able to be more productive, you're going to also be able to achieve more, have consistency and good habits within your life. And honestly, it'll keep you so much more energized and motivated, because that is the true power of having routines and just having those small little tiny actions that you implement in your life every single day or every single week. That's where it will create an exponential effect to really help set the tone and just really keep you on track throughout your whole entire life. But before we do get started into that video, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, as I do post videos every single Thursday, as I am here to help empower you to become the game changer in your life, as I post weekly videos about personal growth, self-development, how to build confidence, and just have a well-balanced lifestyle. And definitely also don't forget to comment down below, as I love to connect with each and every single one of you. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the couple daily routines that I have in order to be able to upgrade your life. The first daily routine that you should implement in order to upgrade your life is to wake up earlier. So I know that everybody is not always going to be a morning person, and to be honest, I used to hate waking up early. But once I actually started to implement this into one of my routines, it was the biggest game changer, because when you're able to wake up in those earlier hours, you're actually able to execute a lot more stuff and just do a lot of things before the rest of the world kind of like wakes up. So it's one of those things where when you do have that quietness and that alone time with yourself and just being able to focus more, and just when there's no stress or nothing that is demanded of you at those early hours, that is just when things can give you so much more clarity and help you really execute the rest of your day. My second daily routine to implement in order to upgrade your life is preparation. Preparation at its finest is determining your objectives for the next day, which really help with two things. So the first thing is, when you go ahead and outline all the tasks that you need to do for the next day, it really does help you kind of figure out what you need to get done, or the most important tasks that you need to get done for the next day before there are pressures, stresses, or just so much that is demanded of you. And the second thing is, you want to go ahead and extract all the things that you're thinking about and put it to paper. So you want to go ahead and plan out these things for the next day, because when you're trying to go to sleep, sometimes your mind just either is racing and it keeps you up at night, or sometimes it wakes you up in the middle of the night where you don't get a good night's sleep. So I completely understand that sometimes preparation really sometimes gets overlooked, or people think, it's not a big deal to really implement into your routines. But trust me, it is something that has been such a huge game changer and lifesaver, because if you are somebody who either wakes up where you're super anxious or stressed out, or if you are literally not getting a good night's sleep because you are getting woken up by some thoughts or things that you've thought of that you're like, oh, I should do this, oh, I need to do this tomorrow, like all of those things. If you have ever felt that, which I feel like I'm not alone in this situation, this is where you need to start having that preparation within your life, because I have definitely seen a huge difference when I start to plan the previous day and plan out my next day. It is something that has saved me so much, and sleep and just your sanity is super important. The third daily routine to implement in order to upgrade your life is to have a clean environment. So I've literally mentioned this before in my previous videos. I will definitely put a card up above and then link that video down in my description box so you can definitely check it out. But if you ever want to have a clear thinking space, or if you're just trying to execute and plan certain things, you need to really have a clean working environment, because if you are in a room where there's just clutter and things are just in disarray, it gives you this visualization of just chaos. And if you're just focused on all these other things in the room and it's distracting, you're not going to be able to execute the things that you actually really need to get done that day. So starting your day off in a clean environment will really help reinforce that these small little things do matter. Because if you have a hard time doing even just the smallest things of tidying up and just being in a clean workspace, how are you going to be able to tackle those bigger things throughout the day? So I really do challenge you to really tidy up, have a clean workspace and environment, because it'll really help you find so much clarity with your thoughts and just help you execute and plan and just kill it for the rest of the day, the week, the month, and the year. The fourth daily routine to implement in order to be able to upgrade your life is to have movement. So movement can be pretty much anything. It can be taking a walk, going to the park with your dog, taking a boxing class, taking a yoga class, even maybe taking a run by the beach. It can be pretty much anything as long as there's some movement involved. Because if you go ahead and keep your mind and body active besides doing chores and just work all the time, it has so many different types of benefits, because it really does give you another creative outlet to do things that you truly do enjoy. And it really does help break up your work week, because you don't feel like you're doing the same mundane tasks day in and day out, or you're not feeling stagnant. And the one thing that it truly does is when you do implement movement into your life, it really helps kind of create more excitement, and it just kind of gives more life into the routines that you're actually doing. My last and final daily routine to implement in order to upgrade your life is to remember to have quality time. So human interaction and communication can sometimes easily be forgotten when our lives just get really hectic, busy, and you're just feeling bogged down. So just always remember to cherish those relationships that you do really have and implement it in ways to have quality time with them. So whether it's a Zoom call with like an old friend that you haven't talked to in a long time, picking up the phone and calling your family, or maybe just spending a lot more time maybe with a significant other, your dog, or maybe it's your children. So anytime you can go ahead and just put a little bit more emphasis on that quality time with those different types of relationships that you are really involved in, it's going to make you a well-rounded person. Because I know that sometimes we really get busy focusing on ourselves or our career, and we're just kind of more selfish in those ways. Just don't forget to nourish those relationships that are around you as well. Because I can definitely tell you one thing that I have learned over the years is that creating and building long-lasting and healthy relationships is something that is truly irreplaceable. Alright you guys, so I'm going to go ahead and close out this video. I hope that you really enjoyed and were able to take away so much from this video, because I just want to let you know that all of these things that I've mentioned and these routines are definitely something that I have implemented into my life, and it has been the biggest game changer and something where I've seen my life truly and tremendously evolve once I started implementing these things. And honestly, it just kind of helps give you a structure on how to be able to get you through the day pretty much, or get you through the week, or even month and year. So it's one of those things that to be able to create a routine, it's creating good habits and just giving you so much consistency within your life. But definitely let me know down in the comments below, because if you have other routines that you're doing and it's working for you, let me know. Your girl is always here to learn, grow, and just be an overall well-rounded individual. So that is what my channel is all about, so hopefully you're doing that as well too. But I appreciate you so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next week's video. Thanks so much. Bye guys.